U.S. President Donald Trump says his plan to build a wall along the Mexican border has never changed. Trump made the remark in a tweet. He added that the wall will be paid for directly or indirectly by Mexico. Trump's tweet came a day after his chief of staff, John Kelly, said Trump's views on immigration as well as the Mexican wall had evolved after being briefed by his staff. On Wednesday, Kelly made the comment at a closed-door meeting with lawmakers as well as on the Fox News channel. This is not the first time that Trump's words are in conflict with those of his senior officials. Joining us live now from San Juan is Mr. Lajos Chazdi, who is a Latin America expert. Sir, thanks for joining us. Once again, this controversy about the Mexican wall has arisen. Do you think it really will be built? Do you think Mexico really will pay for it, either directly or indirectly?
Well, at least the Americans are going to try to build it. And by the way, speaking here from San Juan, since September 16, still without electricity. And this is a colony of the United States, Puerto Rico. Going to the main subject about the wall with Mexico, well, I think the Americans are going to try, the Trump administration trying to build it. And there is the talk of war regarding the future budget and the talks with the U.S. Congress in terms of approving or getting into a grand agreement with regard to the budget for the next fiscal year. There is the issue of immigration. That deal on immigration apparently has gone through, but there is the issue of the wall. And then, of course, Trump wants to have it funded. Even Trump estimates now that it may cost $20 billion to build a stretch of wall of the 2,000-mile-long U.S.-Mexican border, 700 miles of the new wall, 1,000 miles, according to Trump, for the new wall. That's going to certainly cost lots of money, and we have to see where Trump is going to get it. But he may be able to get it, at least from the Republicans, and if the Republicans get some sweetener to the Democrats, like for instance, there is talk that the Republicans may get concessions from the Democrats in Congress, like extending the children's health care program for 6 more years. And that appears to be, that children's health care program, a very important topic for the Democrats. So there is a tug of war. So we have to see. But Mexico, I don't think they are going to fund it. The Trump administration is saying, well, it might be funded through long-term reimbursement by renegotiating the North American Free Trade Agreement deal, or by raising fees for visas to enter the United States. They're going to find ways to do it, but I don't think that Mexico is going to do it. But the funny thing, going back to where I am now in Puerto Rico, is that we still have no electricity, probably 60–50% of the population, and they're talking about building a useless wall that costs $20 billion. They should first start repairing things here. After all, this is a colony of the United States. But in any case, the point, going back to the main topic, is that Trump is going to do all that he can to try to fulfill his campaign promise. He usually does, at least he tries.
Right.
Another thing is Congress is going to give funding, but he certainly may build a stretch of that wall. At least during his first term, if he managed to get re-election after 2020, then he might try to get the other stretch. But we have to see. Certainly he's going to build something, but not Mexico. Mexico certainly willingly is not going to do it.
All right, Mr. Chazdi, we'll leave it there at that. But of course, as always, we appreciate you putting that all into context for us.